How's it going, everyone? This is Soulsinged here, and welcome to my predictions video for Season 6, Episode 12 of Battlebots. Last week we covered the left side of the bracket in the round of 32, and today we will be covering the right side. I did decent last week in my predictions. There were a few fights I got wrong. Definitely did not see P1 winning. That was quite a shock, but really impressed by P1. Don't know how much farther they'll be able to make it, but yeah, very impressive showing nonetheless. So without further ado, let's just get into this. First fight, we have Hydra versus Defender. That is the play-in match for the 31st seed. And this one kind of confuses me. I don't really know why Defender gets it, because they haven't really been that impressive. They had a win over Riptide, which, is now on to the round of 16, but it wasn't that impressive of a win to me. And they got obliterated by... They were obliterated by Ribot, and can't remember if they won or lost to Retrograde. They might be 2-1. I'm not sure. But I can't remember if they won the fight against Retrograde or not. But anyway, we have them against Hydra. Now I'm going with Hydra just because, Hydra's gotta win this one. Hydra has looked very, very bad this year. They lost their first match to Endgame, which it's to Endgame, but they didn't look all that impressive in their first match. And their second match, they beat Gruff, but didn't really look all that great. And their third match, they more or less killed themselves. They they are so low to the ground that as they tried to approach Glitch, they ran into the floor and broke a gearbox. So, if they are this fragile, Defender wouldn't have to do much to it to break it, but I still see Hydra winning this match. Now, I don't see Hydra beating Ribot, because Hydra has yet to face a truly threatening opponent, and Ribot has been destroying everyone this year. Maybe we'll get an upset, maybe we will, but I'm going with a Ribot. Next up, we have Mad Catter versus Black Dragon. I'm going Mad Catter. Now, I don't believe that Mad Catter will knock out Black Dragon, but Black Dragon has shown to have some durability problems. When I say that, I mean their weapon will die and they'll just catch fire for the last minute and a half. I mean, they don't get KO'd, but that looks bad on them. And I feel like Mad Catter hits harder than Black Dragon. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go on to the next fight. We have Blip versus Valkyrie. Blip went 3 minutes with Lockjaw. Blip has shown that it can do some flips and it can take some punishment. I don't know. I really like both of these bots. I really hate having them paired up against each other because I really love both of these robots. Valkyrie, I've been a huge fan of for a couple years. Blip is my favorite flipper right now. Screw Hydra. I don't really care about Sub-Zero. Lucky is mid. Blip 100%. Blip is best flipper. Though he's not quite as good as Rusty. I think we all know that the true GOAT of flippers is Flipper Rusty that fought Witch Doctor back in week 10. But yeah, anyway, Blip is my favorite flipper, and I feel like they'll beat Valkyrie. Valkyrie has proven that if you can disrupt them enough, you will win. If Valkyrie can take control of the match, then they could very easily win this. But if Blip gets one or two good flips and gets them a little rattled, I feel like Blip will win this one. Next is Jackpot versus Tombstone. I'm going Jackpot. I can't see Tombstone winning this one. Tombstone has not looked that good all year. They almost lost to Mammoth. If that last hit wouldn't have disabled Mammoth, they would have lost by knockout, because if you remember that fight, both robots were disabled at the same time. Tombstone hit Mammoth. It completely ripped off one of the wheels and drive pods of Mammoth, and Tombstone just kind of froze and couldn't move. And then in their first match, they lost to Captain Shredderator. After a very early hit, they broke their blade and just sort of shook itself to death. And then its last fight, it did beat free shipping. However, it lost its weapon fairly early, and it was reduced to a pushing bot. The only thing that helped in their favor is they managed to take off 3 out of the 4 wheels of free shipping before they lost their blade. But yeah, I don't see Tombstone beating Jackpot. Jackpot has looked phenomenal this year, one of the hardest hitting vertical spinners. So yeah, unless Ray Billings has done a lot of work and gotten it dialed in to the same caliber as 2016 Tombstone, I don't see Tombstone winning. Next, we have Whiplash versus Ice Wave. Ice Wave has been kind of iffy this year. Whiplash has looked amazing. I'm giving this one to Whiplash. Next is Cobalt versus Yeti. Holy crap, this will be an amazing fight. Yeti has looked outstanding so far this season. Cobalt has looked outstanding apart from its first match against Fusion. But gonna have to give this one to Yeti. Oh my god, I don't know. This is a fight that I might get wrong. I don't know. This fight could go either way. I'm really looking forward to this fight. Rotator versus Captain Shredderator. Come on. Rotator. No questions asked. They struggled against Jaeger. It was a decently convincing win, but Jaeger is a rookie multi-bot team, and Captain Shredderator did get the knockout, but they did struggle, so this is Rotator's fight to lose. Tantrum versus Gigabyte. Gigabyte is one of the best full-body spinners in the game, but I don't see them beating Tantrum. I'm sorry. Tantrum is an incredible robot, tough as a brick, powerful weapon. I see Tantrum winning this one. This is probably one of the best round of 32s we've had. I feel like half of this team, half of the robots in this top 32 are capable of winning the Giant Nut. Even some of the ones that didn't make the round of 32, I feel like, are capable of winning the Giant Nut. Just incredibly good field of robots this season, and I'm really looking forward to this episode. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!